You're. What's going on, fam? Happy New Moon Day. I hope everyone had a good day so far. There's a lot I would love to say on here, but I'ma just like we steps today, okay? We're gonna do some baby steps today. So we're gonna do elements, like it says in the title. Why I'm doing this right now, I have no idea. My intention was to go live this morning, and then the day kind of took on a life of its own. It's been one hell of a fucking day, all day today. I cannot even lie to you. Like this new moon, I don't know. I don't know. I can't call it. I can't call it. It looks blurry to me. Hold on. Let's see how it works. Can you guys hear me though? Because it looks blurry to me and I don't like it. I'm not feeling it. Not okay with it. Don't appreciate it. Like this is me talking about how today's been a day. Today's been a day. And I feel like we 2 for 2. Because like sometime last week I was saying that I should have just went with my intuition and went live in the morning, because by the time the end of the day came in, like it was a whole roller coaster. You feel me? So I don't know what's going on. Like I always tell y'all, I'm not an astrologer. I don't know if it's this new moon. Somebody knock on Shayna's door. Like, let her know. I don't know, hit her up in the Discord, or like if y'all got her information to her, she needs to pull up a chair. Because we need to like sit on her therapist's sofa. We need her to explain this. Today's been a day. We're going to get into the elements. I hope you guys can hear me, because I'm at the point where I just gonna block out. If it looks blurry, it looks blurry. Que se joda. As long as y'all can hear me, that's all I give a fuck about, okay? We're gonna tap in with the elements. Why I'm doing it this way. Let's keep talking about that, right? Why I'm doing it this way, yo no sabo. I have no fucking idea. I'm not even gonna lie to you. When I was on my way home today, and let me be clear, right? Because it's not like today's been a bad day. For me personally, it hasn't been a bad day. It's just been extra eventful, okay? Just, we're gonna leave it there, all right? It hasn't been bad. It's just been like I should have been vlogging all day today. That's what I feel like. I feel like I should have had the camera rolling all day, because otherwise people would not believe me. So we gonna just tap in. If it looks a little bit fucked up, maybe if you go out and come back in, it might help. It might fix it. I'm not sure. I'm not gonna stress myself about the semantics. I do want to tap into the chat at some point here. I guess we're starting with fire, and then air, and then earth, and then water. So that goes this way. That's how we're gonna do. And of course, for anybody who's new here anyway, at the end of the live stream, if you can't watch it fully through or whatever the case is, at the end of the live stream you can come back, and in the chat, in the description or in the comments, I'll put a timestamp. So we're gonna do elements. So we're gonna start out with fire. I'm gonna do a different deck for each element, because it helps me with the timestamp, right? So for the fire signs, which is my Aries, why the fuck was I gonna say Libra? My Aries, my Sagittariuses and my Leos. Whether you have those placements heavily in your chart, whether you know somebody, whether whatever. The messages are for everybody if it resonates. We're going to tap in with the sisterhood, the sacred sisterhood. And yeah. First of all, ain't no way. How many cards is this? It's a lot. We're gonna take it, because fuck it. It's the type of crazy shit we do on this platform. Fire signs. Very first card is your energy. Ten of Wands. The Ten of Wands with the Fool. Somebody has given up on something, and it very much is giving the energy of like, listen, I tried it. I did it. I tried it this way. I tried it your way. I tried it my way. I tried it every which way. And it ain't working. So, because they're doing this to me. It's like I can't help you. I don't know. I don't know how else to spend this. I don't know what else to do for you. I don't know how else to try to help you. I don't know how else to console you. I don't know. That's this right here. Ten of Wands and the Fool. The Empress, but then I have the Four of Cups, but the Four of Cups is in the reverse. This is somebody who knows better, but they're taking part in certain things that they know that they shouldn't be taking part in. This is an Empress who knows that the person that's supposed to be her partner, quote unquote, for those of y'all who got me in the headphones, her partner is doing fucked up shit and she should not be wasting time with this person. She knows she's an Empress. She knows she might, if she sticks around in this long enough, she might fuck around long enough to where she's no longer in the Empress position. So she knows this, that's the energy here too. It's like somebody's taking a risk, doing something. I also feel very angry, which is interesting because it's almost like, and I want to be very clear here, fire signs. Are you angry at yourself because you played with something that you shouldn't have been playing with? Or are you angry because the fire sign, somebody's making me, the Empress energy, whether this is you or somebody else, is making me feel like you played in my face, you wasted my time, you lied to me, you, this is what you did, this is what you did, this is what you did. But y'all know I've been getting on asses and have my foot on necks for the last 2 weeks on this platform especially. Accountability, right? Because the Empress is busy talking about you did this, you wasted my time. Spirit is saying, well, but you knew, Empress, that this wasn't cool. You knew that this wasn't okay. You knew, you identified early on what was happening. You called it, and you still stood around and you entertained it. Four of Cups, if it would have been in the upright, this is the Empress identifying, oh, this is not for me, let me move accordingly. In the reverse, the Empress is saying, this is not for me. But why the fuck I'm still going to stick around and entertain this? I'm not going to call you on your bullshit. Why that's happening, I'm not entirely sure. Fire signs. That may actually be for somebody. Like somebody may be telling themselves, like, yo, why am I still here? I have no fucking idea. Somebody could be saying that to themselves, like, what am I doing for real, you know? Five of Pentacles, somebody feels lonely, alone. Somebody can literally be alone. Somebody can literally be on their own. I definitely feel like somebody was left to fucking sulk in their own misery. Somebody was left. I definitely feel that there. Somebody's also gonna stay alone as long as they refuse to do whatever work it is that they're needing to do on themselves. Whatever that is. The Magician. with the the Magician with the 8 of Cups is wild. This is somebody who's building the strength to move away from something. The fact that as an Empress energy, because we saw that early on here, the fact that you would need to build up some type of goal in order to do the thing that's the right thing for you actually makes me feel like this is something that you may experience a lot of trauma behind whatever this is, or you could be experiencing some type of PTSD behind whatever this is, because it definitely is giving the energy of like, yo, I have to build up the strength. I have to build up the balls enough to walk away from this. The thing is that the thing that you're walking away from is something that there's no question about this. You should be walking away from this. So why is it that it's so hard for you to walk away from this? That's the question. That's the question. Queen of Pentacles with the 8 of Pentacles. Somebody feels, oh, my fire signs. My Aries, my Leos, my Sagittariuses. Somebody feels guilty for doing something that they want to do, or doing something that's probably in their best interest. Somebody feels, this feels very much like mom guilt. It doesn't have to be that. I don't have to be talking to a woman. But if it's, I'm a mom, and so I understand it in that way. I think that's why Spirit is kind of giving it to me that way. But this very much feels like I feel guilty. But the thing I feel guilty about doing isn't something that's like hurting someone else. I'm not intentionally trying to hurt other people. I'm just trying to do what's going to make me feel good. Or I'm just trying to do the thing that's going to help me move forward. I'm just trying to do the thing that's going to make me happy. This could be somebody leaving a relationship. This could be somebody who is... You could have given your word to something at some point, and you had every intention on doing the right thing. You had every intention on seeing something through, helping someone out, building something up. You had every intention on doing those things. But as life happened, as things started unfolding, as this, where is it at? As this started to look more and more clear as day, as this started to look more and more clear as day, I don't know why I feel like somebody's just now walking in and they missed the memo, but the fucking reading is like, I just walked in, I'm 2 seconds in, but I already feel like this resonates. It's because of what I just finished saying. First of all, I'm talking to the fire signs. And there's definitely, again, really quick, because I'm not even done going through these cards. I still got a few cards here. The Fool with the 10 of Wands. Somebody who's finally like, listen, I'm done. I'm done trying to pick up your mess. I'm done trying to be the nice guy. I'm done trying to make everybody happy. I'm over it. The 10 of Wands, fire signs, speaks of dropping burdens, but these burdens are usually, typically, burdens that are not even yours to begin with. So yes, it's burdens you were carrying, but the burdens weren't yours. These are other people's projections. These are other people's fears. These are other people's traumas. These are other people's whatever. It's their baggage. It's their bulto. It's for them to carry. It never was for you to carry. And so for the Fool and the 10 of Wands to be the first two energies out for the fire signs, it just makes me feel like the fire signs are like, listen, lo siento, but your emergency is no longer my emergency. I don't know what to tell you, right? I do feel, or I did feel, and we did see with the Empress and the 4 of Cups in the reverse, fire signs, there's an energy here where somebody was doing something that they knew was not conducive for themselves, for their kids, for their family, for their business, right? It wasn't conducive, but yet and still, I still did it. And I feel like coming out of this energy, because somebody is, in fact, coming out if they haven't came out of it yet. Somebody is going to come out of this, and even fresh out of this, they're still not going to really understand why it took them so long to get out of this. Yeah. Yeah. In a gist. That's what we've been talking about. That and the fact that I look blurry from time to time. It's okay if I look blurry. It's okay if I'm lagging. Just as long as you can hear me, that's all. That's it. That's all. I don't know what it is. My Wi-Fi got to be crazy going through some type of something in the nighttime. Because every time I go live at night, this is happening recently. I don't know. Either way, 7 of Swords. I saw this card and the first thing I thought to myself was, wow. And I'm not going to lie, fire signs, is because I saw this and I thought, damn, this too? So I don't know if this is like you're going through all of this, right? And then you get a letter in the mail and you're like, what the fuck? This too? Or somebody comes to you and they're like, yo, I know you're going through something, but like, XYZ, XYZ. Because somebody hears something, they see something. I don't know if this is a letter, a text message, news. The energy feels with this Seven of Swords specifically, like, what the whole fuck? You hear the sirens? Because my OGs love to be like, yo, that's a sign. Every time there's a siren, every time there's like a helicopter, or every time it's like an ice cream truck, the OGs be like, that's validation. That's funny. The Seven of Swords, it wowed me, and not in a good way. The Seven of Swords made me feel like, bro, there's no fucking way. You don't see the rest of the shit I got, and now you're giving me this shit too? That's what it feels like, that Seven of Swords. The Seven of Swords, be careful, fire signs, because the energy too also comes off as like, whatever the Seven of Swords is, I feel like it's been taking shape. I feel like it's been going on. And with the Empress and the Four of Cups in the reverse, which is funny because when I threw the Seven of Swords down, it literally fell on top of the Empress and the Four of Cups in the reverse. This Seven of Swords was always like in the background. You feel me? Like this Seven of Swords kind of, you may have even identified it already. Maybe that's why when you saw it pop up again, or you saw it like come up for air, it's like, you still here? You still here? This is still what we're doing? If this is romantic, this is, for example, you go through something, because life is happening to every one of us and really fast, okay? You go through something and you with a partner who we saw in the very beginning, fire signs. This shit wasn't working from the beginning. This wasn't, we already were having an issue, but then life started happening, and so we had to make do with what we had, right? Because life started happening, right? You see this? Okay. So with the Eight of Pentacles, we're making do with what we got, fire signs. We're making do. And again, the whole time I'm feeling guilty because either this is not what I want to still be doing, but I'm doing it for the kids, or I'm doing it for whatever. The kids, I say the kids because the kids is the #1 reason. You see couples that have been together 20 years and they can't stand each other. Well, why you stood with them? Because of the kids. And then the kids always grow up and be like, well, you should have left. It's always like that. It doesn't have to be the kids, but that's just the example they're giving me. Either way, somebody's trying to keep the peace. But by keeping the peace in something, fire signs, you're fucking causing chaos inside. It's not a good look. It doesn't feel good. It's just not right, right? So when I see the Seven of Swords and I'm like, bitch, you still here? It's like that. That's the energy that I'm picking up on with the Seven of Swords. Also, fire signs, this ain't gonna be for everybody, but there are someone here is in a relationship. I don't know how long term this is, because quite frankly, the time is irrelevant at this point for this particular message. Somebody's in a relationship and they've caught their partner cheating already. This is old news. This happened already. The thing is that I don't know if the partner is still cheating with the same person, or the partner is still cheating, found a new toy to play with. I don't know. I feel like, and if this don't resonate, if you haven't found this out, then this ain't for you. So I don't want, this is not like, I'm not trying to put this on somebody to have them paranoid, because I understand that life is happening to everybody. So if you haven't caught somebody already, this isn't for you. This is for somebody who just had to go through life. This is somebody getting diagnosed with something. This is somebody who's dealing with family shit. This is somebody overwhelmed. They may have lost their job. This is life, right? And at the end of all of that, an email comes in, a text message comes in, fucking a DM, whatever the case is, right? Something comes in and it's another person. I don't know if it's the other person, because that's the way they're telling me, the other person. So this may be specific for somebody who's been back and forth. Them and their partner have been back and forth, on and off. And every time you guys are off, this person is on with someone in particular. It could be that. That's not going to be for everybody. But that Seven of Swords, this again, that energy. I will say this though. with the Wheel of Fortune, these are the last two cards for the fire sign. The Wheel of Fortune and the Page of Swords. This gives me a little bit of relief. A bit of relief. I'm not even going to lie. Because somebody's realizing this again. But this time when this pops up, if it's an affair, this time when this pops up, you're not hyperventilating, you're not crying, you don't feel like your world is over. Life done happened so much and to the fullest capacity for someone as of lately, that this comes up, and you, in the past, you may have felt, if this would have been 2 months ago, you probably would have felt like your world was blowing up around you. This, now, today, this is light. And with the Page of Swords, I don't know if it's your children that are seeing that you're handling something different, or if this is your partner. Because for some of you, this isn't even like an affair. It's just the smallest, most irrelevant, most dumbest shit that shouldn't still be happening. For some, there's going to be a couple. I'm going to say a couple because I don't know how many of us this could possibly be for. Something so small is going to cause you to do something that you haven't done in the last 10 years you've been with somebody. And so I don't want to take from this, because I don't want to say, oh, it's something so small, it's so minor, it's so inconvenient, like it's something so small. The thing is that I feel like somebody's patience, fire signs, if you breathe around me the wrong way after I already done told you about this, you got me on the right day, because you got to go. That's just the energy that I'm getting with the fire signs. Somebody's, first of all, fed up. I could have said that 20 minutes ago for the fire signs. Somebody's fed up. Somebody's over it. And genuinely, the Seven of Swords pissed me off. It didn't make me feel like, oh my God, my life is over. It made me feel like, are you fucking dumb? Do you not know you're playing in my face? Because I'm going to really have to embarrass you. Like, why would you do that? Somebody's annoyed. Somebody's angry, somebody's over it, and the thing is, I think that what got you to this point is things that are not in your control. And so it's almost, because it almost, with the Empress and the Four of Cups in the reverse, fire signs, it almost feels like, I'm surprised I didn't see the Seven of Cups. And maybe it's because the fire signs aren't even trying to concern themselves with how to get out of this energy. Because what I was going to say was, there's not even a way that I can think of that can take me out of this. Like, this is something, it's one of those things that you have to go through the motions. That's the only way you get, where you going? You're going inside. Okay, 1 second. Come on. Oh, you lucky. You lucky. Sit your little happy ass in there. She tried it. She tried it. Because the rule was not to get off of there, right? And you're lucky. Because if the warden sees you in there, she's going to flip. But we're going to give you a pass. Sit your butt down or you're going to go inside. She jumped from the ledge to the fucking hammock. She's not supposed to be in the hammock. But as long as she's not on the floor. I don't want her on the floor. Because of the construction they doing. And homegirl, dead ass, jumped, got on the hammock, and laid down and is looking at me with her ears back like, I'm being good. Somebody's kid is like doing shit. It's almost, I don't want to say it's malicious, right? Because that's funny the way that she just, I mean, it's Charlotte, so she always does this to me. But somebody could have a kid, and I don't know, maybe you have multiple. But there's a kid specifically that, like, you could be going through the worst shit. And, like, the kid does something and they're testing the waters, but it's, like, funny. It's not, like, testing the waters like you pushing it. It's like, I should be reprimanding you, but I'm just going to laugh because it's not even that serious. So there's a child in particular that's moving this way. That's funny. Shout out to all the kids, bro. Shout out to all the kids. Before we move on, I want to make sure none of this shit is in the reverse, like this, before I put this back. Fire signs. Okay. We're going to move on. The last message for the fire signs, apparently. 8 of Wands and the 7 of Wands is wild interesting to me because it's a 6 of Wands. 8 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 1 and 5 is 6. I had a triple check here. It's a 6 of Wands. Somebody, I don't care how many times I've said this in the past, and I let you overstep these boundaries. Overstep the boundary today. See if you won't be out the door tomorrow. 8 of Wands. Something has already been spoken. Something has already been expressed. Something has already been said. 7 of Wands. I told you I was going to stand on business. And maybe I said it 3 months ago when I still was giving you all these chances. Because I still don't even understand why I did that. You never deserved it. You know what I'm saying? I don't understand why I did it, but I did it. But keep trying me. Because in the 7 of Wands, there's no going back on something. So like I said, there may be something that may seem minor to someone else. It's the principle. Because somebody's saying, fire signs, it's not the point of what happened. It's the principle of this is still happening, and I already discussed that I didn't appreciate this, I didn't like this, this was a boundary, whatever. Fire signs. Sending you positive energy, my fire signs, because I feel like we all need it, but like the fire signs, I feel like y'all need it for real, like in the chest. You feel me? We're gonna move on. We're gonna talk to the air signs. I'm like, great, the air signs are next, because there's always some shit when we talking to the air signs. If you're catching this, and I don't know if you're a fire sign and you just caught it at the end there or whatever the case is, when the live goes up, I'm gonna actually set the timestamps. I can't do it now. Obviously, I'm in the middle of the reading. Strength at the bottom of the deck, and the King of Wands. For the air signs, I'm talking to Gemini, I'm talking to Libra, I'm talking to Aquarius. And I could be talking to a cross watcher. You could have these placements heavily in your chart, or predominantly in your chart. Maybe, possibly. Air signs. I don't know why I keep hearing, like, you sure you want to do that? I don't even know where that's coming from. I don't know if this is air signs saying this or somebody saying this to the air signs. You sure you want to do that? Air signs, you could be saying this to yourself. That's if you come across an air sign who actually like does the legwork, because let me tell you, I know we all got like toxic energies in all of our elements and zodiacs and shit. It's not like every Gemini is toxic, right? It's not like every Aquarius is toxic, every Libra is toxic. That's not the thing. Every zodiac sign, every body, you know, there's always bad apples in any group, what I'm saying. The thing is that the bad apples in the air sign group, somebody's like, I did not think you were going here with this. Neither did I. The bad apples for the air signs, they're the worst of the worst apples. So like when somebody says they've been traumatized by Libras who are karmic and toxic in nature, yo, pray for that person, because when they say they experienced a Libra that was toxic, that's superior toxicity. When somebody says they've come across an Aquarius that was toxic, that's superior toxicity. Okay, same thing for the Geminis. It's like, yes, there's bad apples for every group, but like the air signs, we don't know how to do things in like micro doses. We don't know how to do things like a little bit. It's all or nothing with air energy. And so if you've ever come across an air sign who's toxic, lo siento. Because the good ones were great, but the bad ones, we don't even got to push you over the ledge. You're going to jump. Okay? You're going to jump on your own. Promise you. Promise you. That's why when people be like, yo, Aquarius men are super toxic, I do not doubt that. Or Libra. I hear that a lot about Aquarius men and Libra men. Gemini men too, I guess. I don't know. Maybe it's just the men that are toxic. I don't know. Anywho, moving on. The Strength card and the King of Wands for my air signs. I feel like there's something that you're working on or something that you're doing that has you feeling like super confident, which is a good thing. It's maybe this is happening in a particular area. ¿Qué es esto? King of Cups. King of Cups. What you want? I saw this and I'm like, what you want, nigga? What you want? Fuck you want? Somebody could be getting a message from somebody that they're like, do I really want to say this right now? Do I really want to go there? Somebody wants to go there. King of Cups, the Fool, and the Two of Swords, right? First of all, can we just talk about the Fool in this deck? Because what? That card is not fire. That shit is fire. But this energy, though. Somebody's going to take some type of leap of faith toward air energy. I feel like they are acting like they don't know how this is going to go. But I think deep down inside, they do know. Now, if this is the air signs, you're going to take a leap of faith on something. But I don't think it's a leap of faith. I feel like you know the result you're going to get. I know. Like, maybe this is the air signs are explaining this to somebody. Like, I'm about to do this, and this. And somebody's like, damn, you're going to take that leap of faith? Because for someone else, this would be a leap of faith. But for whoever I'm talking to here, somebody's like, I've done my homework. Or I know it. Like, I know it in my heart. Like, I love how people love to say air signs are typically not emotionally tapped in because it's a more of a cerebral energy. When the air signs are actually some of the most intuitive in the zodiac. They can be. I'm not saying that they are, right? Especially depending on where you have this in your chart. Because, like, we were just talking to fire signs, right? So even if you have, like, a Aries sun or Sagittarius sun or something in your birth chart, you could have really important placements in, like, the Aquarius house, 11. Or Leo's house. Like, an air sign could have, like, an important placement in Leo's house, which is the 5th house or 5th house. 6th house is Virgo. So that's why I don't like to do like the zodiacs or the elements, because I feel like people, it kind of takes from the message. But yeah, I'm still drawn to doing them, and so here we are. You know what I mean? Either way, somebody's explaining something to someone about something they're about to do. The person that this is being explained to, they're looking at it like, yo, that's big. Like, that's crazy. Like, you really about to do that? But I think that whoever is about to do it or is doing it, I think they've already given this so much thought, so much consideration. But that's the thing about air signs is air signs are very, and again, depending on their birth chart, but typically air energy is not very foolish. Like they don't usually just take leaps and bounds. It may look like that to other people, but typically air signs are calculated. They're cerebral, right? And so it's like, it may look like I'm taking a chance on something, but really I did my homework. Or really I've already put work into this. I already know, like, I already know more or less 50-50 how this is going to play out. So it may look like a chance encounter to you, but this is somebody also saying, like, I knew something was going to happen this way. I'm not going to lie, with the Fool card, this feels very... It feels like success. Like, it feels like it's a positive thing. I don't know if this is success in some type of business, monetary gain. Because I feel success, but it doesn't have to be... I feel like I say success and people are like, oh, yeah, money. It could be. But this could be success in something that's, like, to do with a relationship. I always tell people I like to play chess. I'm not a checkers type of chick. Never been. And so I'm saying that because I feel like that's the air signs are like this. We're playing chess here. This is not the little kids table. Somebody's like, they're moving pieces around. That's interesting. It's interesting because with the Two of Swords, the Two of Swords is typically somebody's playing the fool. Okay. Somebody's playing like they don't know, but they know. They're just waiting for someone else to put them on. And it's a test. So the air signs are testing someone. And this could be romantically or this could be at work, right? Because the air signs, if I'm going to put you on to do work with me, I got to know that you're going to go just as hard as I'm going to go. Because if not, then I'm doing all the work. So why the fuck you here? In any regard, work or love, right? And so that's what the air signs are doing. The air sign, or somebody's trying to do this to the air signs, which is funny because they're making me, you ever tell your kids like, or you ever try to run reverse psychology on your kids? The air signs is making me feel like, for those of y'all where this is not you, somebody else is doing this to you. They're testing you to see you're going to really show up for them, or you really about that, or you really got that work ethic that they're looking for. Like somebody's testing you to see just how capable you are. The thing is, I feel like if you're the one being tested, I think you already know. And you would already know because you would recognize. You know how they say real recognize real? That's why that's a saying. So the air signs recognize this being done to them because this is how they move when we're talking about them in regards to other people. I always tell my daughter, I always tell people in general, but I always tell my daughter too, like you can't scam a scammer. You can't scheme a schemer. Like you don't try to lie to me, because if I wanted to be, I could be the best liar here, okay? Don't do me. Don't try me. I always say that to my daughter. I've always said that to her. So it's the same concept here as well. The King of Cups, the Fool, and the Two of Swords. Also the fact that the King of Cups is here. Because the King of Cups, if you've been with me for a little while, especially in the last, like, this last year or so, the King of Cups usually triggers the fuck out of me. Because the King of Cups knows where they stand. Because it's a man or a woman, it's just the energy that you know where you stand, you're just not articulating it, you're not expressing it, you're not vocalizing it. So again, somebody knows, they're clocking something, somebody's watching something, somebody's paying attention to something, whether this is somebody paying attention to you and how you moving because they want to be with you, they want to work with you, whatever, right? Or because this could even be happening at work. Somebody's testing you to see you really about that life for the manager position. Because the position you in right now, nobody's depending on you. The job, yeah, but like you do your work or you don't get it done, whatever. But as a manager, you're going to have people who are counting on you. In order for them to do their jobs effectively, you need to do your job effectively, right? So before I give you responsibility or more responsibility, I need to know you're capable. Now, if this is romantic, it's the same concept. I feel like I just explained the same thing 3 times over, but I feel like I'm addressing 3 different categories, like 3 different groups of people. Because there's a group of people that overstand, there's a group of people that just barely understand, and then there's a group of people that are trying to like catch up. And I don't mean no disrespect for that, but I definitely feel like and maybe it's 3 because I'm talking to the element of air. So I'm talking to Gemini, I'm talking to Aries, Aquarius. See how I did that? I'm talking to the air signs. It's 3 per element. So maybe that's why I'm getting 3 groups. This triggers me because I don't want to group. Like I don't like doing readings like that. So the way they got me doing this here today, I don't know. I'm just going, I'm just playing the dead fish today, okay? Spirit said elements. I said, okay, I'm not even going to fight with you. It's been a long day. That's how we ended up here, okay? That is how we ended up here. Wow. Justice. Libra energy, heavy. This is something made right. This is something being made right, rather. Let me correct myself. This is something being made right. This is something being rectified, being made right. This is something being fixed. This is a wrong being righted. I don't even think that's a word, but you catch my drift. Justice. I got the 7 of Wands and the Moon. Air signs. I don't know if this is you or if... and can we just give a second to like look at this Moon card? Tell me that's not... yo, this deck... because 7 of Wands is kind of fire too, but like, look at this Moon. Look at this Moon. Something that I don't know if I don't know in what capacity this plays out, air signs, and I don't know if this is you or if this is somebody else pertaining to you. Either way, there's a wrong that's going to be right, made right. This could be energetically, this could be spirit, this could be your spirit guides, this could be in real life, like something tangible, like your fucking bank account, you go on there and there's $20 missing from a fucking purchase that nobody did. Why it's there, you don't know, and you scrambling and you're going back and forth and you stressed out, and then next week you get a $60 deposit. It tripled. It tripled. That's karmic justice. That's justice, is justice being brought in, right? But it just feels unexplained or unexplainable. If this is a person coming forward like, yo, this and this was done to you, and this is how I'm gonna make up for it, whether this is somebody who actually did the wrong thing to you, I don't know. But that could definitely fall in line here with this. And it's somebody this is not somebody who's playing games. This would be, if this is a person, this would be somebody who didn't mean, the intention wasn't to do no foul shit. But when they realize this is somebody being accountable. So when something goes wrong or goes awry, because I don't even use that word, but that's what they're telling me. Something went awry. I'm like, is that even what that means? We dead fish today. That's the thing today. No pun intended to my Pisces, because this is Pisces energy with the moon. There's something here though that is gonna be made right. Justice comes in, and whoever's bringing this justice in, whether it's you bringing the justice in for yourself, very much an air sign thing to do, or someone else is bringing it in for you, or however this comes off, whoever this is that's bringing it in is dead ass. They're not playing. They're not joking. This isn't somebody who's like just in for like a small time thing or like a temporary thing. This isn't Knight of Wands energy. This is something that somebody's like, listen, I was wrong. I fucked up. I should have given you the job. I was wrong. I fucked up. I shouldn't have lied. I was wrong. I fucked up. I shouldn't have taken this knowing that you were next in line. Whatever. That's this. Somebody could also be very much in their head about doing this. Because I don't want to act like I don't have this on the table. It's interesting because for the air signs, both the King of Cups and the Two of Swords, which is two cards that typically trigger the fuck out of me when I do readings. These cards, even if they come out alone, like just this one or just this one in any deck, I usually go on a tangent for 20 minutes, right? And for some reason, I don't feel triggered. I'm not complaining, but I'm just pointing that out. I don't, because somebody may have, even if you're newer here on the channel, if you've been watching me in the last 2 weeks that I've been going live every day, which how we got here, I don't even know. But if you've been watching me the last 2 weeks, you're probably watching like, why you not tweaking? Because somebody's genuinely like, oh shit, somebody noticed. I think that's why they're making me explain that. Somebody noticed, like, oh shit, she didn't tweak. The King of Cups on the table. We're growing up. We're growing up, collective. We're growing up. Yo. Somebody, I don't want to call this a beef. I was gonna, but I don't want to call it a beef. There's some type of miscommunication. I think that's a better word. Miscommunication or misunderstanding. And I think two people are going to be like, oh shit. Somebody's going to be able to laugh about something now. Also, this energy of I can't explain. Because with the moon, Pisces energy, I can't explain what's making me bring it to you now. I can't explain why I'm apologizing now. I can't explain why I feel so drawn to rectifying this now. Somebody may actually be saying that for the air signs. Or the air signs is saying that to someone else. And like I was just telling the fire signs. Life. It's life. Life has been happening to all of us. As I'm putting away the King of Cups, I cannot hold you. And I will not lie to you. The Devil card. So like I said, I don't know if you're dealing with a Capricorn. I don't know. Something could happen in Capricorn season. I don't know. Devil energy is Capricorn's card. Somebody could even be coming to you and telling you that what you did made them feel a type of way. And I think that because you didn't intend on hurting someone or like doing someone dirty, I think it may take you by surprise a little bit. Like, damn, my bad. Like, I didn't realize you would even feel that way. Like, that wasn't my intention. It's a quick reconciliation. This right here, the Devil and the King of Cups, feels like a quick reconciliation. Yeah. We're gonna move on. So, if anybody who's just now coming in, we are doing elements, as it says on the title. And we did fire, we just did air. If you need those and you missed them, once the live is posted, I'll have timestamps up. So we read for Aries, we read for Sagittarius, we read for Leo, we read for Libra, we read for Aquarius, and we read for Gemini. So we're gonna move on. I think Earth is next. I don't know. Give me 1 second. Earth is next. So we're gonna talk to Virgo, we're gonna talk to Taurus, and we're gonna talk to Capricorn. I gotta be honest. I got to be honest. I don't know if you are Capricorn or if you deal with a Capricorn, if you know a Capricorn, if you have it heavily in your chart somewhere. The thought of talking to Capricorn is making someone feel like, what special tools can I bring to this conversation? Listen, no shade, because I'm on the cusp. I'm Aquarius Capricorn. I have mad Capricorn placements, so this is not me being funny. I love a lot of Capricorns. Some of them not so much, but I do love a lot of Capricorns, like that I know, family and shit, right? I mean this in the most genuine way ever. Somebody is bracing themselves for a conversation with Capricorn. I don't know if this is like, I know what, I haven't even taken out the tarot deck for the Earth energy yet, and I'm already getting in somebody's ass here. So I just want to point that out first, okay? I don't know if this is somebody who's like, I gotta brace myself because this motherfucker is about to blow a gasket when I say what I'm about to say, or it just, somebody has to brace themselves for some type of conversation with a Capricorn. Or this is you having to brace the Capricorn in you. Like I said, I have Capricorn placements. So if I'm talking about romantic shit, this is, okay, perfect example. When I do readings and love messages come up, my Venus, my love planet, that position in my chart is Capricorn energy. So when I deal with my romantic relationships or any relationship that with people that I love, I tend to be very logical. People tell me this shit all the time, okay? So when I am doing readings and romantic shit comes up, and it's things that are like redundant or like ridiculous, my Capricorn gets inflamed in Venus. Like it's almost annoying. So if you've been with me on these last few lives, in this last like week or so, and you saw and you bared witness to any of the tangents I went on this last 2 weeks, it's because of that. So I'm saying that because there's an energy here in reference to Capricorn specifically. I digress. We're gonna tap in with the African tarot. It's been a long, did I tell y'all? It's been a long motherfucking day. I gotta emphasize the motherfucking day. Like, I know I should not be cursing on YouTube. This is part of the reason why my ass be going through the motions. But like, bruh, it's been a day. It's been a day. And it hasn't even been a bad day. It's just, there's only so many events I can take. Okay? Especially in a fucking 12-hour time span. Like, my legs is short. Let me catch up, please. Short people, I'm trying to catch up. That's how I feel. I felt like that all day today. That's a perfect depiction of how I felt all day today. Like, you, for my shorter people, you ever walk with somebody who's like super tall and like one of their steps is 8 of yours? That's how I felt all day today. So it's not like I had a bad day. It wasn't a bad day. It was just, I'm gonna need to light some Palo Santo, something today, something. If you're coming in at this point, the timestamps will be up as soon as the live gets posted. We did air, we did fire. Well, we did fire first, and then we did air. Now we on earth. Yeah, you saw that? I'm over here going through the motions in my brain. Wow, Two of Swords. Somebody could actually be on a cusp. What cusp we got here? So obviously we got Aquarius, Capricorn. Because I was just talking about how I'm on the cusp. I'm going to explain why I'm explaining this in a second. But somebody's either on the cusp of Capricorn, Aquarius, or somebody's on the cusp. There's another earth cusp with air. Is it Gemini, Taurus? Is that a thing? Or am I tweaking? Taurus, Gemini. I think it is. Taurus is the end of April, beginning of May. And then Gemini is May, the end of May, beginning of June. It's Gemini. Yes. I'm like having a whole fucking meeting in my head right now. So somebody's either on the Taurus, Gemini cusp or the Capricorn, Aquarius cusp. Virgo. There is no Virgo, Libra cusp. How I was going to forget my Virgo, Libras? Somebody could be on the cusp here between the earth and the air signs. Because I got the Two of Swords again. It's the first card, actually, for your energy. Somebody's logical portion is in denial about something. So like I said, doing the elements, I don't even really know why I'd be doing them like this. I guess because of a lot of you guys still follow zodiac signs specifically. Maybe that's why I'm being drawn to doing it like this. Because for me, I just do a collective reading, and if it's for you, it's for you, right? Maybe somebody's just now finding me and they're still looking up zodiac sign stuff. Maybe. I don't know. Either way, the point is this. Somebody, the part of their brain that should be, you know, looking at things logically, somebody's having like brain fog. They're specifically showing me cloudy. Like a cloudy brain. Two of Swords. Somebody's not thinking logically. Somebody's doing things that do not make sense. So either these are things that this person would normally not do, or these are things that this person knows better than to do. I kind of was saying this for the fire signs too, though. This is, see how I say I like the collective readings, because I was saying to the fire signs, the Empress and that Four of Cups in the reverse, the Empress in the upright, Four of Cups in the reverse came out for the fire signs. And I immediately had my foot in their ass, like, you know better than to be doing this. So I don't mix that in. However, you could be dealing with a fire sign. You could be dealing you could be a fire sign dealing with an earth sign. I don't know. There is this energy on the table though, where it's like, we're better than this. We're stronger than this. We're smarter than this. We have more to offer than this. It's very much that energy. It's also very like pow pow. Like pow pow energy. I don't even know how else to explain that. I've never gotten that before. But it does feel like silly me. Silly me. Like I knew better. It's giving that energy. Wow. Seven of Swords. Wow. It's all swords. Wow. Why I just had a whole... Se me fue todo for 1 second. I just was saying earth and air cusps. I just said that. Because this is all air energy. Two of Swords is somebody... They know something in their gut, but they're like, in denial about it. Seven of Swords is some grimy shit that you know better. I just was talking about pow pow energy. The King of Swords is somebody being direct. And the Page of Swords is somebody who's watching and paying attention. The Page of Swords is also the energy of somebody who's learning from somebody else's mistake. The thing is that altogether I got 11 swords, right? 7, 9, 10, 11 swords, which breaks down into a Two of Swords. So Two of Swords, the first card out for the earth signs, and it's the overall energy. No matter how you spin it. Because it's the first card out. So the readers, tarot readers, usually say first card out is the heaviest energy. So it's the Two of Swords. The heaviest energy for the earth signs. Denial. Straight denial about something. But even if we were to go through all the motions here, if we add it all up, it's the Two of Swords anyway. So right there tells me that no matter how you spin this, earth signs, the problem still remains that you're in denial about something that you should be being honest about. You're in denial about something that you either done or that was done to you, and for some reason, you're not speaking about it. You're not acknowledging it. You're in your head about it. Eight of Swords. Somebody could have... So if you're not even an earth sign, or if you are, but this is not you, this is somebody else. However it's spun, right? However. Somebody's dealing with someone who doesn't want to deal with their reality. This is somebody who doesn't articulate very well for themselves. This is also... I usually get on Virgo's ass about this. And I know a lot of Virgos in my life that operate this way. And I love them dearly. And so it triggers the fuck out of me. Because although I would advocate for you, I would love for you to advocate for yourself. Because stop letting people play with you. Right? And I got a lot of heavy Virgo placements. One of my nodes is in Virgo. So I got heavy placements in Virgo. This is not me like bashing. There's a very much a passive energy that's on the table that triggers the fucking bejesus out of me. Like, I can't even, I cannot lie. This is somebody who's like, I'm just choosing to like keep shit peaceful, so I'm not going to address it. What are you even saying? So you're going to allow chaos to ensue internally because you want to not argue with somebody externally? That's what you're telling me? Okay. The thing is, I think somebody is very frustrated. Because I say this all the time, like, you could bring the horse to the water, but you can't force the horse to drink the water. And so if this is somebody you love who operates this way, at some point you just have to, and especially depending on how, right? Because if this is somebody you're in a relationship with who operates this way, this is not conducive. The behavior itself alone is not conducive, right? For the person who operates this way. But depending on your tie to them, if this is a partner, romantic partner, that means that you would either have to forever be their advocate, which puts a job on your plate. Somebody's like, another job. I already have a job. I already got these kids. I already got these bills. I already got this job. This is another job because this person... This is the way they operate. This is how they function. Whereas if this is like a family member that you don't deal with every day, you can pick and choose when to do the dance with them. You don't necessarily have to advocate for them. You can actually... I just said this for the fire signs. Your problem doesn't have to be my problem. In fact, 90% of your problems are not my problem. For the fire signs, we saw that 10 of Wands. And so... I feel like somebody needs mad prayer. Like somebody needs mad patience because this takes a lot. And the thing is too, whoever's operating this way, this takes a lot for them too to operate this way. But if they're choosing to utilize 96% of their energy and put it into this crazy shit right here, that's a choice they're choosing to make. You got to respect it. Keep it pushing. But that's why I say it depends on how you are involved with this person. Because if this is romantic, this gets real draining real quick. If you're in a relationship with somebody who operates this way, you can't necessarily look the other way. You can, but you're going to keep looking the other way every day for every occurrence, for every situation. Like, and so at what point do you draw the line there? And somebody who won't advocate for themselves probably will not advocate for you. And so, I don't know. Like, especially if you're somebody who's super direct. Because that's the thing that's getting me. It's air that they're using. Air energy is typically super direct. Like, I was just talking about how for every sign you have, like, the good apples, the bad apples, right? So if you have, like, a bad apple air sign, they're so direct that they don't even think about the shit they're saying first. But if you have, like, a good apple air sign, they're direct to the point where you're never going to be confused with them. They're very to the point. They can articulate very clearly, very efficiently. You know what I'm saying? And so, I don't know. If this is a child, you can teach them how to do this, how to advocate for themselves, right? You can help them. You can show them the way. You can lead them. Page of Swords. But if this is an adult who is operating this way, who functions this way, you have to be able to discern if this is something worth you investing in or worth you even being tied to. It looks like a lot of work is what it looks like to me. A lot of work. And as I was about to put this away, the sun at the bottom. So I don't know if that's like a direct message for somebody to start packing it up. Because I definitely feel like somebody's like, I put in all the work. I put in all the work in something. I put in all the energy I could possibly put into something. It's time to pack it up because this wasn't working. This isn't cutting it for me. This is not okay. It's not okay. But if this is somebody, if I'm reading for somebody who operates this way, this is how you operate. The sun at the bottom says the same thing to me, essentially. It's like, do whatever it is that you need to do to rewire your brain. Because this is not going to be conducive moving forward. The minute I started putting them away, the sun is at the bottom. So, I'm a little bit worried to read for the water signs because it's always the last signs. I don't even know if I'm still blurry. I don't even know if y'all can hear me. Y'all better be able to hear me because the way I'm stressing myself out, if y'all cannot hear me, what is the reason? You know what I'm saying? We're going to tap in to my water signs. My Cancers, my Scorpios, and my Pisces. First of all, huge shout out to my Scorpios. Scorpio season. I believe it officially starts tomorrow. I believe. I know today's a Libra, new moon, full moon. It's the new moon, super moon, something moon, whatever moon. Big shout out to my Scorpios. I, for some reason, feel like Scorpio energy. And I don't think I've ever gotten this for Scorpio energy. So I'm going to be really honest with this one, right? And this is no shade because I'm an Aquarius sun. So naturally, Scorpio is like my peoples. For some reason, I feel like Scorpio is at like I kind of want to say like a pivot. Again, even if you may have Scorpio in your chart, especially if you're like a Sagittarius, you might be on the cusp of Scorpio. Hi, darling. Did you, I'm live. Did you go?
Yeah.
It was nice?
Yeah.
Did you get my message?
What message?
To record?
I saw it and I couldn't record because my phone was on.
For
like
those
10%.
of y'all who is on the vlog channel, this is the shit I'll be having to deal with every day. Always the motherfucking excuses. Say hi really quick and skedaddle, because I got
channel is this?
the tarot
The
channel.
tarot channel?
Which channel is this? She know her mother is a hustler. You heard?
Hey guys.
Peep the hair. Look at the hair.
Oh.
Hey.
Inches.
Inches. I'm dead.
You know what Jessica said? Jessica was like, good. Put my 30-inch bust down in some protective styles. I was like, oh.
My 30-inch bust down.
Yeah, every time I do my hair, she's like, good. Protect the 30-inch bust down. That's soon to be mine. I'm like, what are you trying to say?
That's about.
I'll be back.
Oops.
Why'd you come in?
I said, oops. Let's see. Let's see.
Oh.
We back.
Oops.
My bad.
Sorry, guys.
My bad.
The service is really bad, but you know you're not on the Wi-Fi, right?
Yes, I turned it off because the
Oh.
Wi-Fi kept making it go blurry and all this other extra
Sometimes
shit.
the Wi-Fi don't be Wi-Fiing.
That was Scorpio energy saying, bitch, skedaddle, because you was just about to start preaching to us, and then she came in and interrupted. Stop doing that.
I'm not scratching. I'm just poking because it itches.
I could poke, all right.
Please don't
You
poke.
ate? You brought extras?
No, I finished it all.
Yeah? It was
Yeah.
good?
Yeah.
Wait, close your eyes.
I wish I would have gotten it more spicy, low-key.
More spicy is crazy.
Because it wasn't, I got like mild. I didn't get like spicy. And I wanted to have gotten spicy. Because I didn't remember like the spice levels and how spicy it was.
You have class tomorrow?
Unfortunately.
Unfortunately. You're not going to be saying that when you're walking around with a diploma. All right, so go start situating yourself.
Belly big.
Okay, go do that.
My
Don't
cat.
even. You don't even know the drama she did to me, okay? Don't even.
Hello? Miss Carol?
She's like, bitch, I heard you.
I know she
If I make eye contact with you, you're going to want to take me inside. She don't want to go. What I was saying, I was talking to Scorpio, and I was saying that it's been a minute. Can you swap me, please, since you... I was talking to Scorpio, and I was saying that it's been a weird time for Scorpio energy. And how typically... Thank you. Typically, for Scorpio energy, it's always like a doomsday kind of vibe. But for some reason, I feel with Scorpio energy, like Scorpio's at a pivot. That's what I was saying before Izzy came outside. I feel like Scorpio energy is at a pivot. I feel like, and I think this is Scorpio energy feeling this way. So whether you have Scorpio anywhere in your chart, whether it's your sun, moon, whatever, like there's just, it's almost this feeling of like, yo, I'm almost there. Or I almost got it figured out. Like I'm just right there. That energy, that's kind of what we're going into with the water sign. Specifically for my Scorpio energy. Specifically for Scorpio energy. I kind of want to say Pisces too, but I can't lie. I specifically feel this for Scorpio energy. So, I know we cut off there for a second. And, you know, Isaac came, we were talking to her and shit. But, like, we're going to tap back in. Like I said before, for anybody who kind of wants to look back, fire energy, air energy, water, earth, whatever. Once the live gets posted, I'm going to do timestamps. You stood out here with your grandmother? You did. I know. Let's see. My water signs. If there was any confusion, if we were talking to the water signs, no confusion anymore. Queen of Cups, Page of Cups. No, Queen of Cups, Knight of Cups. So I got the Mother of Cups, which is the Queen, and the Son of Cups, which is the Knight of Cups. 2 cups. I can't lie. This feels strange, which is interesting. It's good. It's a good thing. It's just strange. I want to be very clear here, and I don't know if I'm talking to Cancer because of the Queen of Cups. It's kind of giving me that vibe. Stop complaining. Don't shoot the messenger. I got a Cancer moon, so like this is not me singling anybody out, right? I always feel the need to say that, to express that, because I mean it in a positive way. I mean it in a good way. If you take it in the wrong way, it is what it is. But I do mean it in a positive way. Stop complaining, bro. It is draining. And fuck that it's draining anybody else, but like it's depleting your own energy. Do you not notice that? Somebody has a lot on their plate, but somebody, they're saying this to me in Spanish, and I'm not entirely sure how to articulate it effectively in English, because I feel like somebody has been blessed. Somebody is very abundant. Somebody has a lot on their table that they can work with. But somebody's looking at it like, oh, I just have a lot on my plate. Like, bro, you know how many people walking around trying to survive and they have nothing on their plate? They don't even have a plate. I just feel this energy heavily of like, stop complaining. It's also very much tapping into like gratitude. I don't like that they're making me feel like this gratitude is newly found. Like somebody's just now realizing, oh, I have a lot to be grateful for. I don't like the way that feels, me, the reader, because I just feel like the things that you have that you should be grateful for is not things that you've just acquired. If this is in business, this is somebody who has opportunities, because they're telling me bastante, and in Spanish. And in English, what that means is you have such an abundance of opportunity. You have like and such a what's the word? It's like, it's not even like you have 10 opportunities to do one thing. You have so many different opportunities to grow, to ascend, to learn, to give back, to share. Like you have so much, and you're worrying about the shit that you don't have. They're showing me a 5 of Cups. Somebody is I don't know if this is like energy that you've attached yourself to, somebody else's energy. And maybe you can't differentiate between what's yours and what's somebody else's. I could be talking to an empath, water signs. Because it feels like the 5 of Cups, I don't see it on the card, on the table yet. Because I know there's some cards under. So I don't know if it's here. But they're showing it to me. And in the 5 of Cups, excuse me, typically how the 5 of Cups is depicted, it's 3 cups spilled over, 2 cups standing up. And the person that's depicted in the 5 of Cups is typically only concerned with the cups that are spilled over. Maybe that's why they're showing me that card. But just somebody is focusing on the wrong things, bro. And somebody's complaining too about like their shortcomings, or like things that, for everything, every opportunity that you have to make it, you're complaining about the one thing that didn't work out for you. That's what we doing? Again, like I said, I don't know, water signs, if this is something that you've attached yourself to, or that has attached itself to you, and you don't even realize, you didn't realize. But again, this would also come, you got to be accountable, right? Because we're adults here. The only way someone would be able to attach themselves to you in this capacity, where it's this deep rooted and embedded, and you don't even understand, you don't even realize it, is if this is somebody that you slept with, man or woman. Every day you transfer energy with people back and forth. Every day. Wherever you go, the people you around, the people you associate with, the people you conversate with, the people you share space with, every day. But when you sleep with people, specifically, and you have that sharing and that intertwining of energy, it's almost, because they're telling me in Spanish, se me pegó. Like it latched. It latched. And then I feel, and I was going to say Cancer, I specifically feel someone, water energy, making me feel like, oh yeah, I've been in this dark space, but it's not, it's because of their energy that attached themselves to me. Well, why the fuck were you even tangoing with them to begin with? Somebody's really focusing their energy, or trying to focus their energy on, somebody's not only focusing on the negative, somebody's also trying to, it's almost like somebody's trying to recalibrate. It's like, this is super, like, if I thought I was gonna make it in this reading and not be triggered, I mean, joke's on me, because this is super triggering for me, because I hate this shit. Like, I genuinely, I got no patience for shit like this. Somebody's walking around complaining when they got a million things to be grateful for. Somebody's walking around stuck in the past, even with all these cups. I got the 10 of cups, mother of cups, son of cups. This is 12 cups. This is a 3 of cups, bro. This is a 3 of cups. So what the fuck are we complaining about? And somebody's watching me like, well, what is there complaining? I don't see anything complaining. First of all, I'm an intuitive reader, so stay in your lane. Second of all, I got the 7 of swords here that keeps staring me in the face. You see the fox looking with one eye? This is where the negative is coming in from. Because somebody's watching me and like, girl, these cups, the cups are positive. Where are you getting this from? I know what I'm doing here. Trust me. And the moon, Pisces. Somebody's overlooking Pisces. I don't even know that this is connected. It could be. Somebody's overlooking the Pisces in their chart. Somebody's overlooking something that took place in Pisces season. Somebody has a Pisces in their life they're overlooking. Or for somebody, the Pisces in your life is the toxicity that you're overlooking. Somebody, and I'll be real honest, somebody is very triggered. Someone calls you immature. Or people call you immature. People say you are immature. Or this is you to someone else. I don't know. But I'm just going to read it like this because it's more simple to put it this way. And I'm trying to get through this because the level of trigger is like, I'm done with the reading at this point. Somebody calls you immature, or people, they look at you and they think you're immature. And I feel like, for the life of me, I can't understand why. Really. Maybe it's because you're still catching tantrums over shit that could have been solved, or shit that doesn't even need to be a problem, or things that at this big ass age you should have already been past. Are we still dwelling about shit that may or may not have transpired in your childhood and you're a grown-ass person with children and bills? What are we doing? Because it's one thing if you're healing, it's one thing if you're doing work, but if you're just sitting there and the only thing you're doing is reminiscing so that you can complain, and somebody's genuinely taken back because somebody's genuinely like, people do not take me serious. Baby, it's because you're not taking you serious. Because there's no way that, even when I was talking about relationships, if this is romantic, there's no way you're entertaining certain energies, intertwining certain energies, dragging along, carrying these energies, living them out, and you don't understand. You don't understand how basic shit, because I feel like basic things, and I don't know if this, I mean, I'm talking to an adult for sure, because the feeling is like, yo, the basic fundamental shit as an adult, you're still having a difficult time adjusting. I don't even know. Somebody could be very, very triggered by this energy too. There's someone, whether if this is somebody that's in your space, this person does is complain. Complain that they're tired, but bro, you go to sleep at 4 o'clock in the morning, and when you know you gotta be up at 7. be for fucking real here. You know what I'm saying? This is somebody who's like complaining about having to do, I'm complaining that I gotta fucking cook for my kid. But like, bro, so what your kid is gonna do? Eat from the floor? Find somewhere else, find food in the trash? Like these are things you have to do, bro. Like, grow the fuck up. This could even be a conversation between two people. Maybe this is like a co-parent thing. And I feel like I'm using the term co-parent loosely. So this could be between, if this is between two parents, I feel like there's one who's like predominant and then there's another one who's like around sometimes. Either way, there's an energy here of like, the tolerance is out, has gone. It has surpassed. It is already gone. I don't, and I think I tried to work with it. It's like I tried to work with you. I tried to see your part. I tried to see your side of, I tried. I genuinely tried to like meet you at a level where we can at least be equal. Share the same, because our goal is the same, right? If we have kids in common, our goals should be the same for these kids, for this kid, however many it is, right? But this is very difficult for somebody to it's difficult. It's difficult, and it feels like it's because the exchange is not equal. It's not even. This doesn't have to be co-parents though, because quite honestly, I feel like this is water sign that I'm talking to. Like, this is water energy that I'm talking to, and I feel like this is slowly gonna start making sense to you, about you. Like, I think for a long time you were struggling with like why certain things weren't working out, or why certain things kept transpiring in certain ways. And I think slowly but surely time is revealing to you that you're a bigger part of, you have a bigger role in why shit is such an issue in your life than you would like to realize, or than you would like to admit. I also want to point out, like I said, I got Cancer. Cancer energy is predominant in my chart, starting with my Cancer moon. And so this is not me like singling out. This is just what's on the table. And so if it fits, it fits. And if it don't, leave it. You know what I mean? Because I definitely feel like I tried to be nice here, but this is not a nice message. It's not a nice message. And I also feel like if this resonates, you would know that this is for you, because in your interaction with other people, you're going to notice, if you haven't already, that people have less and less and less tolerance for you than they've had in the past. This is even family members who are like, bro, get over yourself. Or like, bro, get with the fucking program. Like, come on. Like, what are you doing for real? That's this energy that's on the table. I don't want to stay on this. So, collective. We'll be back tomorrow, definitely during the day, because the third time will not be a charm for us. I feel like last week I went live sometime in the nighttime, and it wasn't, I feel like I said it that live, whatever day that was. Like, I should have just listened to my intuition. I feel like I said that. And now here I am today. Even though I didn't think, oh, let me go live this morning. My day started like bumper cars. Okay. And not in like the hanky-panky way. That would have been amazing. But like, my day started out like if I was in bumper cars with no seatbelts, and not in the fun way. That's been my day all day. So, before it gets any later, let me go take my ass to eat some Spanish food, because I've been feeding it all day. For some Spanish grub. I love you guys wholeheartedly. I fuck with you guys the longest way. While I'm waiting for my food, I will try my best to have the timestamps. Look at this. Two of Swords. With the Seven of Wands. This is somebody, water signs, making excuses for why they're not getting serious about their own shit. I love you guys. If you haven't hit the like button yet, please hit it on your way out. Please and thank you. And for those of y'all who are on the vlog channel, we may go live, I think Thursday. We may go live. I think I'm gonna make a post on the vlog channel to let y'all know, because I think we're gonna go live either, probably not tomorrow. I don't think I'm gonna have time to do it tomorrow night, but on Thursday I think I got like a few hours toward the end of the day that I could probably like tap in with y'all and just kick it for a little while. So look for that. That'll be up. And I love you guys, and I'll catch you guys mañana, si Dios quiere. Si Dios quiere, you know. Have a good rest of your night. Don't let nobody's dusty ass energy get in the way of your zen. And I'll be on here mañana.